see the lesson data interpretation. So what is data interpretation? So it is a process where inferences and conclusions are made with the available data. As an officer in a bank, you will be dealing with statistical data like withdrawals, deposits, loans, etc. You have to analyze this data and make decision. For decision making, data interpretation is an important tool in banks. I will give you two examples where data interpretation plays a vital role. So first is giving loans. Say if a company applies for a loan for a huge amount of 100 crores, it will submit its balance sheet, financial and profit and loss statement. So you have to analyze this statement and decide if the company is eligible for that huge amount. And the second one is customer satisfaction. So a lot of data are gathered on customer and the bank has to analyze, and you have to analyze to maximize customer satisfaction. So all this, and for this data interpretation is very important. So to make decisions and to analyze the data, so we use data interpretation here. So all this will happen only if after you enter the banks. So for entering into the bank, you have to clear the exam. So from examination point of view, lot of questions are asked from data interpretation. So when you see this SBI PO, so in quants, they ask 95% of the questions from data interpretation. So for IBPS PO, 60% of the questions in quants are asked from data interpretation. So this is the only topic where anyone can attend with basic knowledge of arithmetics. So the important aspect of data interpretation is there are no formulas or complicated working. So understanding the chart, anyone can attend these questions. So to attend these questions and for your easy working, so I have divided into two topics like tools and patterns. So what are all the tools required to work out data interpretation? So that we'll see. And the data are given in concise and precise form in some pattern. So we'll see all that in detail. So the tools which we use to work out data interpretation are ratios. So ratio we use for comparison, and percentages. So percentage is the next tool which is used to find whether the company has increased or decreased, and average. So overall view is got with the given data. And the fourth one is increase percent or decrease percent. So with this simple arithmetics, we can work out the question in data interpretation. And next is the pattern. So in which pattern will be given the data. So the patterns are, so they may give in table form. So table rows, columns will be there, more than 6 or 7 columns, rows, data will be given. So you have to analyze that and work out. And they may give paragraph type. So in this paragraph type, you can read the data, either you can tabulate and you can use Venn diagrams to work out these questions. So they may give the data in line graphs also, or bar diagrams or pie charts. So line graph, bar diagram and pie charts are more easier to work out than this tables. So because with the diagram itself, you can infer some, you can conclude. So you can choose the options also. And there are some more patterns like spiders, spider chart, so which will be seeing in questions pattern. So we'll discuss all this in detail one by one.